Can't say I watch many Flyers games. Oh, God, yeah.
I think better get into the business.
Really hard for a goalie to make.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are your thoughts?
Is able to re-sign Rantanen.
Below the Flames in a wildcard race.
How's it going?
Good. It's going great. Just came back 2 weeks ago, so my family and going back to the gym and enjoying the time with my people.
Yeah, for sure. Just getting into it. Can you take me kind of through your minor career, your experience through the different levels, and kind of how you got to where you are today? And yeah, just kind of take me through your long road to the Q.
Yeah, I mean it's been a hell of a ride. I've been so I started playing for my hometown, back for Adam level, and I started playing in Estacade structure in Trois-Rivières here, from Pee Wee AAA to Bantam midget, and I made midget AAA here too. Played 2 years, so yeah, and then I got drafted after my COVID year. I was playing midget, and my first year midget, and I got drafted the 13th round in Shawinigan, which is like 20 minutes away from here. And then from there, I just started playing midget AAA. First season midget AAA didn't go as good as I thought it would go, but just kind of got the experience and all that, and then came back next year after being cut from Shawinigan, and yeah, had a great season. I started one game in Shawinigan at Christmas, didn't go great, but yeah, it was experience, and I was there for like maybe a month or two. I got a couple call-ups, but yeah, I finished the season and here in midget AAA, and played good. And after that, I got to the summer, and then came back at the Shawinigan camp. Made the team, but then they traded me to Bakemo at the deadline against Felix Hamel, one of my best buddies. I played with him midget AAA here, and yeah, we went 1-for-1, no picks, nothing, and he ended up being the starter for Shawinigan. I ended up like 30 minutes after the trade, the GM Bakemo called me and he said like, yeah, we got another goalie, so you can go like play junior A, whatever. And yeah, so came back here. I signed with the college hockey team here, La Flèche, College La Flèche Dragons here. Played half a season and then played great, and I thought I'd get a call up or something. Didn't get a call up, so ended up in Truro, junior A, and then started playing there, and then went great there too. We didn't make the playoffs, but personally, I think I did good there, and had some fun with the boys there, and yeah, I came back here, and then I got a call up for like being a third string goalie in Bakemo last year for their playoff run, and yeah, so I was there, and then I came back for the camp, and same thing happened to me. Made the team on the Saturday, and then ended up being released on the Sunday because they got another goalie from a trade. And then yeah, from there I just came back to Truro, and then played great in Truro. Had a good first half, and I was in like at 19, and at Christmas it's kind of like for major junior, it's kind of like the last opportunity. It's like especially for a goalie, it's like yeah, it's kind of late, literally. So yeah, and played great there. And then like a month before Christmas, I never talked to my agent. Like he leaves me with like he let me do my thing, and then if he got something, he'll text me, but he will never like come and see me and like go like, yeah, you should do this or that. He let me do my thing, and so like a month before Christmas, he texted me like out of nowhere. It was like, yeah, I think I got something for you. Like, keep playing good. I hope I get a Christmas gift for you. And then, so yeah, continued playing great. And then when I got off the plane from coming back from Truro for a Christmas break, I got into my car. I was with my girl and my brother, and then Sylvain Couturier, the GM for Cape Brenton, called me, and yeah, he was like, "Yeah, we got your rights from Bakemo, and we want you to come here and play 2 or 3 games, and if you play good, then you'll have a spot on the team." So I wasn't even like on the team when I got traded. So yeah, I got 6 days with my family before going back on the 27th. My first game I started in with Cape was on 28th, like which is I got one practice after Christmas break, and then I was starting. And then yeah, I got a shutout and did great. My first 3 games, I think I got 2 shutouts in 3 games. So yeah, went great. And yeah, from there I got a spot, and rest is history, kind of.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's quite the journey.
yeah, quite a journey. Yeah.
Through all those levels and just kind of going from here to there, what were the biggest adjustments for you? Yeah, just kind of hopping league to league.
I mean, the biggest thing I think for a goalie is kind of like you can't be like intimidated from the other guy. Like when I got my first start in Charlottetown, I hopped in the queue, came back in the queue, and I could have like react like, oh shit, I'm scared. It's the queue. I play against like the best and best junior players in the province, and but yeah, no, it's all about confidence. I got in the net and nothing, like I wasn't scared at all. I was like, yeah, just come shoot on me, I'll stop it. And that's what happened. That's the biggest thing about being a goalie is you can't be scared. You like I kind of go from like this mentality is like you want to you want to eat pucks. Like you're not trying to not get scored on. You're trying to save the puck. Because when you have the mentality like, oh damn, there's a shot coming, I don't want to get scored on. Man, what do I do? Like you kind of get scared from the puck, and yeah, no, it's just kind of like kept this confidence and mentality. And I was just like, you know what? At this point, I'm 19 years old, and it's Christmas, so it's like at this point, man, I'll just hop on and have fun. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Talking about your game and everything, and your calmness and collectiveness in the net, how would you best describe your overall game?
I mean, it's all my game. I think is all about calm and confidence, like you said. I think it's the biggest thing with I think from my opinion, for being a goalie, it's all about being calm. It's inspiring confidence to the team, to your teammate, and making the key saves at key moments. It's part of my game. I'm a gamer and I want to win. And late in the third when game is tied at 1-1, making the big saves, 2-on-1, whatever it is, I'm making those saves, and I think that's the biggest thing about being a goalie is you need to make those clutch saves when you want to win. So yeah, so common confidence, gamer, and yeah, the rest is use my size well. A big guy, and yeah, I have good hands, and yeah.
Yeah, with your size, would you consider it more of an advantage or disadvantage? Just kind of like with your quickness and your pace and everything. Obviously, you cover more net, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, would you consider it more of an advantage or disadvantage for you?
I mean, it's definitely an advantage because from that quickness point, if you like that quick, I'll never be as quick as Dustin Wolf or UC Saros because it's easier for smaller goalies to be quicker. But I definitely, like you said, cover more space in the net, and I'm grateful to be 6'4" today because there's a lot of goalies that are 5'11", 5'10" that are playing very good at don't have this opportunity. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm using my size as my advantage, and I'm grateful for being 6'4". Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Did you know you always wanted to be a goalie? Obviously, you play different positions growing up and stuff, and yeah, kind of why did you decide to be a goalie? What drew you to the position?
I mean, when I was a kid, my dad, I always wanted to be a goalie. I always wanted to try, but my dad was always like, "Yeah, you need to know how to skate before becoming a goalie," and which was a good thing because from I mean, I think I got my first time skating. I think I was like 2 or 3 years old, and then I started practicing with kids at like 3, and from 3 to 5, 6 years old, I was an actual like player, and then I became a goalie. There's one time I remember at Novus. I was not even Novus yet, but Novus team needed a goalie because their goalies with what their goalie was like, I don't know, sick or something. And then I remember like my dad's like, yeah, the Novus team need a goalie. You want to go? And I'm like, I never tried. I was like, yeah, it's whatever. It's like it's sea level, like it's Novus C, so it's like it's not like the best level. So like just try, and then if you like it, like just keep playing goalie. And I think I ended up winning the game or whatever, and I just got the from there I just got the passion from being a goalie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, I'm a goalie as well. Not as
oh,
high end as
there you
you are,
go.
but yeah, I mean, it was just like when you were younger and just falling in love with it, getting that bug
Yeah,
for it once you first step in the net and just kind of always sticking with it.
yeah. And I think it's part of being a goalie. It's like you need to get that from being like when you're a kid. It's you need to get the passion to be a goalie when you're a kid because like when you grow up, you like kind of understand what comes with being a goalie, especially in 2025. There's it's like a lot of like at this level, it's there's a lot of pressure on the goalies, and yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's better when you become a goalie when you're young than when you're like 14, 15, because like then you understand what comes with being a goalie.
Yeah, exactly. What would you say is the best asset of your game?
You mean my biggest strength or like
Yeah, kind of like what's your best aspect, like strength? Yeah, like what's one
yeah.
thing you're like
Like
top
I
in the
like I
game at?
told you before, calm and confidence is comes like when I come before games. I was when I was younger, like maybe 14, 15, and younger before that, and I was coming to the game that I was like, man, I need to do this, I need to do that, and if I don't do this, then I'll play bad. And but from I think it was my second year midget triple A before going to Shawinigan and then come back, whatever. I was like, you know what? Like, let's just go to the rink and then like just have fun. And then from there, I just kind of like I understood that you don't need to like put pressure on yourself to play good. You just need to have fun and play with confidence. So that's the biggest part of my game is I come to the rink with calm and with calmness and confidence. Like I'm stepping in the net and there's no one scoring on me today. And I'm making saves and I'm talking to the refs and I'm having fun and then, like guys started chirping me on the ice like okay like good
Yeah,
like chirp me. I know I'm in your head, so
yeah.
it's like go ahead. Like I think it's my biggest asset as a goalie.
Yeah, I felt like I always played better when I was talkative. Like, obviously, I wasn't the best goalie, so I was the guy that was chirping people and getting in people's heads. Um, so
Yeah,
yeah, it was like I knew I was in my zone when I was
yeah,
vocal and I was like just feeling myself. And yeah,
yeah,
it feels a lot different when you're just out there having fun, enjoying the game.
yeah. No, it's yeah, it's the best thing. And sometimes people will call it cockiness, but it's really not. It's all about confidence. And goalies, you can see like goalies in the NHL, they will have a 920 save percentage season, and then the season after they'll have like an 890. And it's like it's all about confidence and like yeah, it's all about that. It's like some days you'll don't feel confident, but you still need to do the job and step in the net.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. Over the years and just kind of like even in the last 2 years, what have been your biggest improvements that you've seen in your last couple years?
I think is being consistent is it's the biggest thing that changed about my game is like I talked before like I told you before about putting pressure on myself. Like there's some days like when I was like 14, 13, 15, whatever, I was arriving at the rink and I knew I wasn't in the game. And I was like, well, let's just call it a game from there. And then I was getting scored on like 7 times and then that was it. And some like it was like I was so inconsistent in my my mental process and routine and all, and I was just that was showing on the ice too. Like I was inconsistent. I was playing good one game and then two bad games after. And from learning from that, I just kind of started playing, giving my team a chance to win every night. And I think that's the biggest thing about being a goalie. It's when you're in the net, you need to give if you get scored on 5 times, then you need to make sure that the other goalie gets scored on 6 times because you need to give the best opportunity to your team to win the game. And I think that's the biggest thing that changed about my game in the last few years.
Yeah. Going back to kind of mentioning goalies, Dustin Wolf and UC Saros and all those guys, did you have any favorite goalies growing up? Do you think you model your game after them a little bit? Is there one guy that stands out the most, or past goalies even as well, not just in the NHL now?
I mean, my idol as a kid has always been Carey Price, and I'm a huge, huge Habs fan. So it is still to this day, Carey Price is still my idol. But I think if you look at more of like reality, like technique and all that, I think today I could compare my game to two goalies in the NHL, which are Jacob Markstrom for his compete level. Always compete to battle to see and to save the puck, and for his style. And then Connor Hellebuck is the other one. It's for his size and his confidence in the net. That's the two goalies I model my game to this day. But my idol as a kid and still to this day has always been Carey Price.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just going to ask you about your NHL comparisons and who you think you see yourself as, but obviously you just answered that. And
Yeah,
going back to the Habs, like the last couple of people, like in the past 2 weeks, the guys that I've interviewed, I don't think
yeah.
I've gotten a different answer other than the Habs when I asked them
Oh
like
yeah.
their favorite teams and stuff. I don't know
I
why.
mean, if you interview guys from Quebec, that the
Yeah.
most and like that's 99% of the time they'll say the Habs. Some people will say the Leafs, but they're like
Yeah.
they're not Quebec. They're not
Yeah,
from Quebec.
it's not rare. And then yeah, all the goalies I interview is just Carey Price.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like he's such like he's like he inspired a whole generation of goalies. Like it's crazy. Like this
Yeah.
guy was just everybody's idol back in the days, and
Yeah.
still to this day.
With your family and stuff, and obviously your girl, your family and loved ones,
Yeah.
who supported you the most and kind of been in your corner over just your whole career, really?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like a cliche, but it's everyone. You need a whole I don't know what's the expression
Yeah,
like you need you
yeah, I
you
know
know
what
what I mean?
I know
Like
what
you
you mean,
need
but I
you need
can't think of it.
everybody to like
You need a
I don't know I
village.
don't
You
know
need a village.
yeah you need a village to yeah exactly. I think it's about everybody. It's there's no one that stood out um, more than anybody, and it's all about it's everyone. It's some days I wouldn't feel great, and then I would talk to my dad, and some days I would talk to my mom, and my dad has always been like kind of reminding the reality of things. Like I was like dreaming too much, like me see myself in the NHL, and he was like, yeah, no, you need to focus on the next game, and maybe you'll end up in the NHL if you go day by day and you eat well, you sleep well. And my dad has always been kind of the friendly reminder of the reality of things, and my mom's always been like my kind of mental support of emotions and all that. And the other people, my stepmother, my girl, my brother, they always just been there for me and kind of supporting me, and they're my number one fans. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's great to have that support. Getting into the draft a little bit. I know you're a re-entry as well. Is that kind of been on your mind? Do you feel any different about going into another year where you're draft eligible? Do you feel more confident? Do you think you've done enough? Obviously, with all the jumps you've had to make and stuff, but getting into the summer, is it more on your mind now?
I mean, I think like I told a lot of people, at the end of the day, I controlled what I could control, and if right now the ball is on their end. I mean, I've done the best I could have done for the past 3 months for my second half of the season with Cape. And I controlled what I could control. Now I can't control if I'm going to be drafted in the fifth round, if I'm not going to be drafted, if I will get a camp, or if not. At this point, I just, like I said, it's the ball is on their end, and it's not about being stressed out for the draft. It's more about I just want to know what the future holds for me. It's like it's exciting because like 3 months ago, I was like, yeah, if I get a U Sports offer after my 20-year-old year, I'll be happy, And now I'm like, I got all these options that are open up to me, and like, coming back at 20 in the queue, or going to NCAA next year, or getting drafted, or whatever. I got all these options. It's so exciting because like 3 months ago I had nothing, and yeah, but to come back to your question, I don't expect anything from the draft or from anybody, because like every time I was expecting something from somebody, I was disappointed, and I don't want to be disappointed again. So I'm not expecting anything. I just want to know what the future holds for me. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna, since you mentioned it, with the Q and or with the NCAA and everything and all the options you have now, is that something that's been on your mind? For example, if you don't get drafted, or even if you do get drafted, like, is
Yeah.
college something that you've considered or even thought about, or
Yep.
uh,
Yeah,
other routes?
I'm considering NCAA for I got offers, and one of them stand out the most is Cornell. Is probably like the one I'm looking for next year, and or if because I got this option to come back at 20, and I haven't made the decision yet, but I'm definitely interested in going NCAA. If it's not next year, it'll be my 21-year-old year. Um, but yeah, because like next year I have, like I said, I can go back 20 at Cape, or I can go NCAA right away. Like I got all these options, but yeah, it's definitely something that I'm interested in. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be in the process of going NCAA. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well use the options that you have for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, I'm not sure how this works for goalies. Obviously, there's the draft combine and everything. What would you say is an area you think that you're maybe at the top of your class in? Like, are you great at stick handling? Are you great with your hands? Like, what is one area that you think you're better or more focused on?
On the ice, I'm definitely I don't have a specific thing or aspect of my game that I'm better. I just stop the puck more than everybody. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. And off the ice in the gym, I mean, you can ask anybody from my gym, I like where I go, or my buddies in Cape, or I'm I'm I mean I'm kind of like, I don't know how to say it. I'm kind of like, Patrice Bergeron was good at everything on the ice. I'm kind of like good at anything in the gym. Like I'm athletic, and I'm good at, anything. So like, as well as I can bench, I can bench a good amount of weight. I can sprint a good for like, I have a good time at the sprint, and so I think it's more about that. There's not something that stands out uh from anything. I think I'm more good at anything that best at something, and then not good at something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not perfect at one thing, but you're good at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about kind of what you are like in the gym and stuff and away from the ice, but obviously you're kind of working on everything
Yeah.
there, and you can reach
I
your.
mean, it's like it's this the mentality of, what can I do more that somebody not doing is not doing that can make me stands out from the other people. And yeah, it's just that mentality of like some days I just wake up and I'm like, oh no, like I don't want to go to the gym, but I gotta go because like if every of those days that you don't want to go, you just don't go. At the end of the summer, you're like like from you could have been there and then you're just there. So it's you know what I mean. It's I don't want to lose any because you can't buy time in life, and I don't want to lose any time at the gym that I could have done things to be better at than somebody.
Yeah. Speaking about training and stuff, how have the Eagles coaching and training staff and other stops for you just helped your development and helped your career path?
I mean, it's like in Cape, we were so much like we were so well treated. It's like I was there and we had our strength coach. Like it goes from the whole organization, the coaching staff, um the like they've been like mentors to me and my teammates. It's when you go there, it's like you have this travel, you travel a lot and you need to take care of your body well. And we had our strength coach, our therapist, they were so good at doing things and like helping us be like better off the ice too. And yeah, it's just like when I was there, it was kind of like from off the ice standpoint, like we were really well treated there. It's really good.
That's good to hear. If you had to sell yourself to an NHL team, how would you do it? Like, what sets you apart from other goalies in the draft and just other goalies in general?
I would if I had something to say, I would say um all these past few years, so many people passed on me, and I don't want you guys to be the team or the one that are going to pass on me and regret your decision. So, and I got the opportunity in Cape. When I got the opportunity, I took it, and I don't want you guys to be the one that regret giving an opportunity to me. That's the thing I would say because at the end of the day, I've been passed over so many times these past few years, and yeah, it's like I don't want to be like too cocky when I don't want to act cocky when I say it, but like I took the opportunity, and it's I think that's the thing that's the biggest thing about me on a personal and on and off the ice point is yeah, I took the opportunity,
Yeah.
and I won't let you guys down. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Away from the ice, what do you kind of do to kind of just shut your brain off a little bit? What do you enjoy off the ice, away from the rink, kind of on an off day or just in the summer?
I mean, if you want to talk about like my hobbies, I play golf, obviously, like every hockey player. But yeah, I just kind of like enjoying time, like just shutting off my brain and just enjoying time with my friends and family, like doing anything, like just hanging out or playing golf or going to, I don't know, like shopping or just just staying on the couch and watching TV or like, yeah, it's just when I'm off I don't have a specific thing that I do to shut my brain off. It's kind of like my whole life is like just you just need to shut it off and just do your thing. Like just do something else than hockey.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you
Yeah.
would you consider yourself a good golfer? Nope.
No. I mean, you can ask my buddies, but no, I don't. There's like a lot of things on my game, my golf game, I need to work on. Some days my long game is perfect, and my short game is not like it. I'm never consistent. There's never a day where my long and short game is good.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I just need to
Yeah. I'm
practice.
yeah, I'm the exact same way.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
thing's good one day, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so tough to be consistent at golf, and it's such a like that's the thing. What I like where I like at golf is it trains me like it helps me be better at just being relaxed and control my mind because like it's so tough to stay focused at golf, and stay consistent. And I think it's good for being a goalie because like some days you're just not having it,
Yeah.
and you still need to stop the puck. So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Couple more questions and I'll let you go. What does a day in a life kind of look like for you? On a game day, are you a very superstitious person? Do you need everything to go right for you? Do you have a lot of certain routines that you need to follow? And kind of like what's a pregame meal for you? Yeah, what does a day in a life look like for you?
That kind of like comes back to what I told you earlier is that I don't have a specific route. I have my routine once I come like to the rink, like I stretch and but like it's such like when I started like I told you my second year in midget AAA from there when I got like when I understood that you don't need to be like to have a specific routine and to be perfect at your routine to be good at on the ice. When I understood that, I I started playing good every night. And so when I wake up in the morning, I just trying to have a good night of sleep. Like it's like it's you just need to have a good night of sleep. But yeah, I wake up, like grab breakfast, go to my morning skate, then kind of like stretch a little bit there, have still like when I go to my morning skate, I'm still having fun. Like I'm not focused, fully locked in, and I don't need like nobody can talk to me, and I'm still having fun and chatting with the boys, and yeah. So yeah, I do my morning skate and then come back, grab lunch, a little power nap. I go maybe like an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. When I feel like I need 2 hours, I'll go 2 hours. If I only need 1 hour, I'll go 1 hour, whatever. Then wake up, grab pregame meal, and then go to the rink. I usually go to the rink 2.5 hours before because I want to do like my stretching and chat like I told you, like chatting with the guys and just trying to like I tried before games to not be too locked in. I'm trying to like stay loose and have fun, play sewer, ball game
Yep.
before and when I'm stretching in the locker room because I wanna talk with the guys and I don't want to be in my own corner and trying to kind of be that type of goalie that is like too much. I'm trying to, stay in the locker room, stay around, chat with the boys, and after that we have our team meetings. After that we do ball game activation. Then I do a little bit of reflexes, like with my tennis balls, um, and then from there I go on. And I started locking in when I'm really like in the hall before going on the ice. That's really where I'm okay, now it's game time. Like it's like because when I'm on the ice, you still need to be locked in. Like, you can't just like be there and like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really the time when I started locking in and yeah. And so when I step on the ice, there's nothing is going past me. Like
Yeah.
I'm that guy and I'm the guy who's controlling the game. And yeah, still with still not forgetting to have fun, on
Yeah.
the ice still.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of like my kind of routine. And then after the game, like I do cool down and my ice bath, and yeah, that's kind of like a game day
Yeah.
for me.
One last fun question to wrap up. A lot of goalies dream about scoring a goal or getting into a goalie fight. Which one would you rather happen?
I mean, I like I can't tell you that I would not like to score a goal or fight with a goalie because I would love to score a goal and fight with a goalie. But I think again, it's cliche, but like my dream is to win the Stanley Cup. Like that's my dream, and I don't want to say and be like, oh yeah, I just want to score a goal. And when I get to the show, I just want to score a goal to for anybody to see that I score a goal. Like I just want to win the Stanley Cup. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm dreaming for, and that's the only thing I'm that's my goal. Yeah, that's my goal.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, that's
Yeah.
all I got for you. You were a great interview. It was great talking to you.
Yeah.
Best of luck in the
Great.
draft.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Great talking to you too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I hope you hear your name.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Like I said, I'm not expecting anything. So if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
Great talking.
All
to you.
right. All right. See you. Thanks, Dylan.
Yeah, of course. Bye.